This video has to do with modeling a curve with a sinusoidal function. Suppose this curve is on our roller coaster and we need to get an equation or a function for it that can go into our piecewise function. It's going to be modeled with a sinusoidal curve. This is the format that we need for the sinusoidal curve: amplitude cosine times 2 pi over our period length, parentheses, x minus our horizontal shift, double parentheses, plus our axis of rotation. But all we have are these 3 points. Now, you could put all 5 points, you could keep going with the same pattern and get 5 points total, put it in your calculator, and have the calculator give you a sinusoidal regression. The issue is that this letter B in the calculator and this C are going to be estimated values. And if they're estimated values, then whenever you have a function that needs to connect, there's going to be a gap where the two pieces of the function connect. So we need to be able to write this by hand to give us exact values that model this curve. Well, to find the amplitude, we take the maximum y value minus the minimum y value and divide it by 2. The maximum y is 5, the minimum y is 1, so 5 minus 1 divided by 2 is 2. So there's the first of 4 pieces that I need for my function. The period length. The period length is the x value of minimum to the next minimum, or it's double the x value of the minimum all the way to the x value of the maximum. So all we have is minimum and maximum, so I got to multiply that distance by 2. So I need to take my x maximum minus my x minimum, and I need to take that times 2. Well, my x maximum here is 7. Excuse me. The x value is 7. Minus the x value of 1 is the minimum. And when I multiply that by 2, I'm going to get 12. This gives me here 2 pi over 12 into my function. The horizontal shift is the x value at the first maximum. Actually, it could be the x value at any maximum you want, but we're going to go with the first maximum. In this case, it's the only maximum we see. So the x value here is 7. And then the axis is the axis of rotation. It's the line halfway between the minimum and maximum. So I can either calculate the axis by taking the y maximum plus the y minimum and dividing by 2. And it's very similar to finding amplitude, except for that symbol here in the middle is not minus, it's plus. So here I'm going to go 5 plus 1 divided by 2. And that's 6 over 2. That gives me 3. So there's our axis of 3. And here we have our function 2 cosine 2 pi over 12 times x minus 7 plus 3. The only thing that needs to be changed here is this portion of the function needs to be reduced. The 2 and the 12 can be reduced by a factor of 2. This gives me pi over 6. And this is the final model sinusoidal function that we have for those 3 points.